Racing to the 2020 Breeders' Cup Juvenile and the 2021 Kentucky Derby. Today I wanted to take a look at 5 recent maiden winners that you could see develop into some prospects later on this fall in some of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile preps. These horses are being nominated to some of the upcoming 2-year-old stakes races. And remember, right now the bar has been set on the East Coast and the West Coast. You've got Jackie's Warrior, the Grade 1 winner for Steve Asmussen. He won the Hopeful. And then out west you had Dr. Shivel win back-to-back stakes races, and a nice win for Dr. Shivel as he now is the Del Mar Futurity winner. But 5 interesting maiden winners. Some have some nice pedigrees, some good trainers. Let's start with Waspirant. This one drew my eye because the mare is Life is Sweet. Homebred, and she won the Breeders' Cup Distaff, and this horse in his second lifetime start came from off the pace at a mile at Old Del Mar. The track surface was a little bit slow that day, and he had a wide trip. Now, again, when you run wide on a slow pace, it doesn't affect you as much as running wide into a fast pace. But it was still a nice win. I like the way that he lowered his head throughout the race, and he really seemed to have him measured. The ride was well measured by the jockey, so I think Waspirant definitely was well meant that day and is one to watch moving forward from that West Coast division. Likeable, a big win on Saturday at Belmont Park. Second lifetime start. The Son of Frosted got it done at a mile. Now the key factor here is, remember, the Belmont is a one-turn mile, and a lot of times horses can go on to big victories in those one-turn mile when they stretch out. He did have the advantage of winning, running in his first lifetime race. Key here is he was not the favorite. 4-5 was a big favorite, and Likeable was kind of always in command, broke well. Todd Pletcher picking up the victory, trains the Son of Frosted. Frosted, of course, won the Met Mile. He was a son of Tappet. It'll be interesting to see how the Frosted stretch out, as he did get a nice group of mares in his first crop of horses. I think this one definitely could be going to the Champagne next for Likeable, the maiden winner at Belmont on Saturday. Superman Shaq graduated second time out. Peter Miller trains. This one got a lot of Stormcat pedigree. Kind of, you know, sometimes those horses don't develop. They get injured a lot. They can have bad legs. Got some Henny Hughes action. You've also got some Shackleford, so they got the big tank from Unbridled, but you also get some of those big tanks, big bulky front ends on kind of some smaller legs, but he definitely has the tank. So Superman Shaq, another one to watch. Peter Miller trains. He won at 5.5 furlongs, could be more of a sprinter type, but he did win impressively second time out. Meister, a son of Bodie Meister, got the job done at the P-Patch. A notable thing here, Giant's Causeway is the mare, and Meister, the son of Bodie Meister, kind of was another one, got up in the final stride, chased the speed, got the job done at 11-1 at the P-Patch. That's what's interesting. A few of these horses were not bet down. They did a little bit of the dirty work at a longer price. So if you hit any of these horses in their debut races, you really got some nice prices on them, and I have a feeling they're going to be moving into the stakes races next. Meister, you know, Bodie Meister got exported out to Turkey. He had that first Derby winner out of that first crop in Always Dreaming, and then they kind of gave up on him. He had a couple of large crops. Nobody went back to him. But I always thought he could make a good sire, and I thought some of those Bodie Meisters, if given a chance, similar to Daredevil, you know, he was expatriated out of here. Windstar seems to jump the gun on a lot of their sires, and it'll be interesting to see. We saw it with Empire Maker, Daredevil they might bring back. We'll see about Bodie Meister, but he did get that Derby winner. I do like some of the runners. Just overall, for the number of foals, doesn't have a lot of winners, but he can get a runner, especially if you're breeding to race rather than breeding to sell. The fifth winner I wanted to highlight here was King Fury, getting the job done. King Fury for Ken McPeak, son of Curlin, out of a Grade 1 winning mare in Taurus. Well-bred horse, again, 6.80-1, almost 7-1 odds, graduating on the debut. Did it out of the 10th post position and did it at 8.5 furlongs, a mile and a 16th. It was a nice win for King Fury, and he is nominated for the Breeders' Futurity. King Fury, a nice win, first time out. What I like about this one is when he made his move on, again, wide, it was a little bit quicker pace than the one by out west, but made that move from 5th to 3rd to 2nd, really kind of just advanced steadily, a long grinding move, and that's usually a positive sign for a distance runner when they can sustain that move, and did it nicely. Took command halfway down the stretch, drew off to the victory. Brian Hernandez, the jockey, seemed like he was confidently riding this horse throughout the race and picked up the nice win. Lots of options here, either Churchill Downs or Keeneland the next start, most likely for King Fury. So those are some nice winners. Again, we've had some nice stakes winners, Grade 1 out west and out east. A couple of runner-ups in those races look good as well, but we're within 50 days now of the Breeders' Cup and starting to get ready for that 2021 Kentucky Derby. Of these 5 winners, do you have any other maiden winners that you liked recently? Leave a comment below of a recent winner. And also remember, hit subscribe, share this video with your horse racing friends. The more subscribers, we get more videos, and ring that bell for notifications so you can stay up to date on all the developments on the 2020 Kentucky Derby Trail and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile.